Today was a pretty day. Thank you to ask me.
Excellent. So today we have an excellent lesson, but be careful because this one maybe could be a little bit difficult at the beginning, but then it's really easy. Okay.
Okay.
So let's start. I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
Did you see my screen?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay.
Screen.
So Susie, what would you do if you win the lottery?
Okay.
So tell me some ideas.
I am thinking about your question. If I won the lottery, maybe I don't know how do you spend this money. Maybe to take care of my family, to buy different things to my life. I don't know. To have in my bank. I don't know. Maybe
Okay. The first thing.
to think with keep calm.
Okay, the first thing that I think when I talking about win lottery, I think about buy motorcycle, pay my responsibilities with the bank, and
Yes.
try to travel around the world, something like that. But excellent. But what would you do if you were a actor, or in your case an actress? What would you do?
Mm,
Or for example, what will be the kind of movie that you really like if you were
those
actress?
those men about those men. What is my election? My favorite? Which?
But yeah, but if you were actress, what kind of movie do you like to be in the movie?
I like to Tom
For
Cruise.
example, in my case, I would like
My
to be
opinion
in action
I like
movies or something like that.
Keanu Reeves or Tom Cruise or Matt Damon. I don't know.
Okay, but for example, in my case, I really like the action movie and horror movies. So if I were an actor, I would like to be in a horror movie that I really like. Okay, so but what happened if you were a man for one day? What would you do?
Wow, I don't
That is
know.
difficult.
To work with them,
So only one day if you were a man. What would you do?
work with me, to work with me.
Could you
Yeah,
repeat me again?
you told me if any actor to working with me.
Now we are talking now. This one. If you were a man, for example, in my case, if I were a woman, in my case, I really like to learn how to or everything about makeup.
Okay, that's nice.
Okay, but what about you if you were a man?
Maybe have a way to very stronger to make different things. Maybe it's a great. I don't know. Remember that the word. Maybe
Okay,
the
don't worry. So pay attention. This one is the second conditional. This is the
yes.
topic. Imaginary situation, hypothetical situation. That's why I asked you about what would you do if you win the lottery, if you were an actor, if you were a man. So imaginary situations. So this
Okay.
one is the structure. It's really easy. Pay attention. So the sentence start with if, past simple, you add would or wouldn't an infinite verb. That is really easy. For example, could you read the first one?
Okay. If I won the lottery, I will buy a Ferrari.
Excellent. So that is the idea. If I won the lottery, I would buy a Ferrari. So that is easy. Imaginary situations. So the next one, could you read the second one?
What?
Could you read the second one?
Okay, okay. Excuse me. My, my second screen create a song. If
Okay.
I were a famous actor, I will be in all Fast and Furious movies.
Excellent. So that is my idea. Those examples are on my mind. So if I were a girl, I will spend all money in makeup. I really like all about makeup. So if I were a girl, I really like that. So now we are going to practice using this structure with the same uh, situations. So what would you do if you win the lottery? Remember, if, past simple, would, and infinite verb.
Okay, always using the one, always using the wool
Excellent.
and
See, exactly.
verb.
So,
Okay,
so for if,
I won the lottery. I would buy a car, a home. I don't know.
excellent. So
Yes.
that is the idea. That is the idea. So remember that in the beginning, at the beginning of the sentence, you add if.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So again, what would you do if you were a man using this structure? So
If I want to be,
if I
no,
were,
if I
if I
were, excuse me, if I were a man actor, maybe I would, I wouldn't to be happy because I love to be a woman.
okay, okay, that is cool. That is cool. So that is really easy. Did you have any questions about second conditional? Any question?
Mm, I would like to see again the last slide
Obviously.
because I would like to
Okay.
read again this sentence. If I were a famous actor, okay, if I were, okay, I will be in all Fast and Furious movies. Okay,
Okay,
then
but be
I would like
careful here.
to translate in Spanish because it's not fun to understand to me.
Okay, okay.
It's an psychology to me. Then, si yo fuera una actriz famosa o un actor famoso, yo podría estar in all Fast and Furious movie. Yo podría estar en la película Rápido y Furioso. Then, if I were famous actor, I will be, no, famous actor, no. Another sentence, I would like to say, if I were a dancer, I will be, no, a singer, a singer.
Okay,
If
okay,
I were a singer, I will be in the theater singing. Maybe
okay. Well,
it's
okay,
a
it's okay.
good
That is the
example.
idea. That is the idea. No, that is the
Okay.
idea. So excellent, pretty good. But pay attention this one. What is the simple past
Mm-hmm.
uh, for the verb to be? So
Mm-hmm.
if you see I were, but were we use for a plural,
Mm-hmm.
but in this case it is a clause in the second condition. Always remember, always that I use the noun I, I'm going to use were, obviously
Okay.
when I'm talking about the verb to be. Okay, so always in second conditional we are going to use were with I when we are talking about the verb to be. Okay, so easy. So this one. So it is a counter practice, and it's really, really easy. So pay attention with the first one. I'm going to help you with this one. Pay attention with the first one. I'm going to help you. So when you see the the first part of the sentence that start with if,
I
then
want.
we have a subject, and then we have the verb in simple past form. Okay, so in this case, one, excellent. So then we have the second part of the sentence, and in this part we have would or wouldn't. Okay,
Okay.
so here, if I won $1 million,
Listen
I
to
will
all
stop
the
working.
sentences.
Tell me, could you repeat again?
Would is an
Would,
key.
we can use would or should and
Always use
must
would.
modal verbs, but the commonly used is would. Okay,
Mhm.
so in this class we are going to use only would. Okay,
Would.
so let's start with the second one.
If I were,
Excellent.
if I were president, I would lower taxes.
Excellent. That is the idea. Really, really easy.
Okay.
So the next one.
In the third person, have any change?
No, past simple. Past simple. So here, remember that when the sentence starts with if, then we have a subject and past simple. But if the sentence doesn't start with if, for example, in this case, we
Mhm.
start with would. Okay,
Okay.
so this one, she
She would?
she
Why? Why
would.
the first time?
I I tell you. Okay, so when the sentence starts with if, this is the
Okay,
first
yes.
part of the sentence. So then we have the subject and the simple past.
Okay.
But pay attention here. If the sentence doesn't start with if, for example, here with the subject she, then we have would or wouldn't. Okay, only when the sentence starts with if, the then we have the simple past. Okay,
Okay.
so she would travel, and she, remember
What
if, so
if were?
excellent. That is
Okay.
really, really easy. So again, the next one.
Okay. If ran, no, is
No,
necessary to change the
if
I were. No, if
I,
is one
no,
I were, I
no,
would.
is the
Because
same.
if is
Exact.
when you use the verb, but when only begin the pronouns,
We
it's
can switch.
necessary to change the
We can
position of
switch.
the word.
No, we can switch the order of the sentence. Okay, we can switch the order of
Okay,
the
yes,
sentence.
yes, yes.
Okay, that is it.
Yes, it's necessary to
So
change the
let's
position.
continue. Obviously, yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead. If I would,
If if no, I
no,
would
excuse
run
me, I
away
would.
really quickly. I would run away really quickly if I were
No, pay
no,
attention the verb.
or is necessary see
No,
in
pay attention.
so
So
okay,
excellent.
perfect. Then I am learning. Thank
And the
you.
last one,
If
the
I
last one.
saw an alien, that's right.
If I,
If I
past simple,
has
past simple
have
in the past.
has is for the third person and it's have had.
Had.
Yes, 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 had.
Excellent.
Yes,
So
if I had two heads, I will wear two hats. Yes.
Perfect, perfect. Nicely done, nicely done. So that is the structure. So any question here? Any question?
No, it's
That's
clear to me, really.
that's
Thank you.
really easy. So in this activity,
Mhm.
you should choose one number, and then I'm going to explain you the activity. So just
Okay, I would like to choose the number one.
number one, excellent. A doctor. So pay attention. You're going to be a doctor. Okay? So the idea for this activity is save the world. We need to
Okay.
save the world using your profession. In your case, a doctor. Okay? So for example, I made this example. For example, here, I think, let me check, this one, YouTuber. So this one is an example how I will say the word if I were a YouTuber. So for example, if I make videos to make people aware of the importance of recycling, I will say many sea animals. So
Yes.
pay attention and try to tell me. I'm going to give you three
An
minutes, 4 minutes
example.
for thinking about how you can save the world uh, as doctor. Okay?
Using
If
doctor.
you have
Okay.
any question, let me know. This one is the structure. This one is the structure. So think. I'm going to
Yes.
give you 3 minutes to think about how to save the world. If you have any question or doubt, let me know. Okay?
Yes. If I would like to use in the first time the verb, it's necessary to use this verb in past. But if only would like to begin this sentence only with the doctor is unnecessary, change the position of the would. Example, I would be doctor. I will be doctor to create different entertainments to take care of the people and create conscience with in the people about the change climate
Okay,
maybe
that is cool,
or
but you don't
the
use.
contagious six
Okay,
sickness
but pay
sickness.
attention. You didn't use the structure. For example, with a doctor, if I were a doctor, I would create some on special medicine to, I don't know, throw using an airplane in the
Yes.
files or something like that.
Okay. If I were a
Okay.
doctor, I would made entertainments to take care of the people. Made instructions to take care different or made instructions to allow or no allow no. I prefer to
Wait,
use
be careful
tell
here. When you use would, the next verb is in
say
the base form. Okay, so
say word.
you said made, but it's make.
Made is in the
If I
past
would
of the
make,
make.
exactly. So when you use would, the next verb is say. Yeah, is
Okay.
in that case is make.
I
Okay,
don't need to
so
change the verb. Okay.
exactly.
Okay,
If I
then.
were a doctor,
If I
I
were a
would.
doctor, I will make instructions to help to support of the people about the contagious sicknesses.
Yes, pretty good. Excellent. That is the
Is that
idea. No,
an
no,
idea?
no. That is the idea.
Improvisation?
No, that is the idea. You are using the vocabulary, the structure, and that's it. That is the second conditional. Any questions?
No?
Everything is clear?
Everything is clear.
So
Yes.
excellent. That was the idea. So the lesson is over. It's over for now. But thanks for being here, and thank you so much.
I will be
Thank
using those suggestion and grade class. Thank you so much.
you. Excellent. So bye, Susie.
See you.
See you next time.
See you next.